Medellin. Medellin, Medellin, Medellin. See, I can say it properly. I just really have to concentrate. All right, it is time for another Expat Pro and Con video. This time Manizales. This is my second video about Manizales. The first one is currently uploading, and we're gonna put that into the con category. Internet here is slow, 2 days, 19% uploading a 10-minute video. I'm going to cover the cons in the city first, but before I do that, let me just say this is one of my favorite cities in the world, my new favorite city. But the cons: slow internet, big deal if you're like a digital nomad, you're traveling the world working online. You might want to research a little more, find out about the internet here, and see if it's just a fluke that it's been slow while I've been here, or if it's always like that. Earthquakes. You look behind me, you see a lot of real basic housing. You don't see a lot of the colonial architecture that a lot of other Latin American cities have, and that is because of earthquakes. This place shakes a lot. And because of that, if you are considering moving here, you probably want to be real selective about what sort of apartment or house you buy or rent, or you want to build your own up to the seismic standards that you consider safe given the earthquakes in the region. Cost of housing. Cost of housing is a little bit higher than most, not all, but most Colombian cities. And the wages are not real high here for, like, say if you're an English teacher or something like that. It's not Bogota, it's not Medellin. The wages are a little bit lower than some of the bigger cities. So those are the negatives. But let me explain to you why this is my new favorite city. Oh, one more negative. Rain. Check this out. The reason this is my favorite city at the moment. It's always changing which one's my favorite, but the reason why this one's my favorite at the moment, really intelligent design about the way the city is laid out. The cable car, so you got an aerial tram whisking you over all the traffic and up and down the hills to get around the different neighborhoods in the city. It's beautiful climate. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I don't think I've gotten bitten by one mosquito here, but I don't need a jacket. It's a comfortable temperature, but just out of that mosquito zone. The eco park, man. I'm going to show you the eco park. I can't go on enough about this. They built a giant, just huge, wild natural park with trails that is a big water filter. All the dirty water running off the streets in this neighborhood, it flows down into the eco park. And when you walk through this park, it's squishy, it's wet, all the plants in this park are just filtering the water. And that is one of the coolest things I've ever seen a city do anywhere in the world. Clean up its own mess. So there's that. Manizales is kind of like Medellin, I can't pronounce it. It's kind of like Medellin's little sister, nerdy little sister. It's smarter, it's more educated, it's less of a party scene, and more of just the down-to-earth, cool, smart city that is clearly planning for the future, building infrastructure for the future, and it's not dangerous. I've walked through some of the worst neighborhoods in town. I saw one drug deal. I saw people walk around like zombies on the streets in Armenia, Colombia, to the south of here. The city's, I can walk around and not get bothered. Nobody bugs me. Nobody tries to rob me. It's safe. So, a lot of pros. Let's walk around and talk about some more and show you some stuff. Alright, some more pros about Manizales. Walking around the city. Cleanliness. The city is clean. There's not garbage everywhere. And dogs are on leashes. People pick up their dog poop. It's awesome. Except for this guy. This was the only dog I saw off leash. Talking about cost of living in the city, let's just take a moment to do the math and convert this into dollars. Looking at tomatoes for about 30 cents a pound, watermelon for about 20 cents a pound. I thought I was going to take a cable car to an area I hadn't been into before, but that's not what happened. I think I looked at a map of the cable car routes for Manizales that were proposed routes rather than actual routes. There isn't a intersection of the two cable car routes that tees off. It goes off in one direction, but not in the other. I decided to get off at a cable car stop that I had never been to before and just walk around and explore. This is the road down to the Eco Park, and that weird noise in the background, that's insects. Okay, that's dog number 2 off leash, but he was totally the nicest dog ever. Hola. Hola, hola.
Hola, bienvenido.
Hola. So I set out today thinking I was going to find lunch, walking around just looking for a restaurant. Instead, I found this place. Still hungry, but I don't regret walking in here at all. This is cool. You hear that? Not only is this park big, but it's also squishy. This huge park in Manizales is actually a giant water filter, cleaning water from the city. I also haven't seen any homeless people that have taken advantage of the park. That's not that they're not here, they might be, but if they are, they're very well hidden, which means you've got, I guess, a ton of rangers that know their park and walk it. Interesting what they've built here to control the flow of water through the park. This place is heavily engineered, but also quite natural. Kind of looks to me like a model of what every city that can around the world should be doing. Remember to go out the way you came in. This park's big. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. Maybe even hit that notification bell so that YouTube will notify you every time I put a new video out. And yeah, that's all I got for Manizales Expat City Pros and Cons. Pretty awesome place, huh?